Most of us live on a budget, some more than others, but we still want to eat well and healthy if possible. Erin Clark is living here in Madison in a tiny little apartment with her husband, who's a law student. So you guys are obviously on a budget, but you have a blog called The Law Student's Wife, and you're a foodie too. So how do you make that work? What's this blog about?
Well, I love to cook and I love to write, and after we got married and Ben started school, I was looking for a hobby that would keep me busy during his time in the library, hence the name, The Law Student's Wife. And it started just as a nice creative outlet, and it has really grown into a great way to share my recipes with people all over the country.
So one of these recipes that you have, tell us about what you're making for us. And this is something that anybody can make at home.
Absolutely.
So tell us what it is.
So this is one of my all-time favorite fall and winter side dishes. This is warm Brussels sprout salad with blue cheese and whole grains. And
okay, it sounds healthy.
Yes, it is.
Easy to make?
It's so easy to make. It's just you kind of do everything separately and then toss it all together in one big skillet, which I love.
Okay, tell us what you're doing first then.
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing that I really enjoy about this dish is that it incorporates a variety of different food groups kind of all in one meal, starting with the veggies. So these are roasted Brussels sprouts, and if you heard the word Brussels sprouts and you wanted to run, you have to try them roasted in the oven. The oven just transforms them and makes them really nice and caramely and crispy and just irresistible.
Do you have to put anything on them when you roast them?
I just do a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, pop them in the oven for a half hour, and then just walk away. Come back and they'll be perfect.
Okay, sounds good. So you mix that with?
These are some walnuts that I have toasting and a little bit of olive oil. The walnuts are going to add some healthy fats as well as just a nice warmth and crunch to the dish. It's lovely.
Okay, and then what else do we have here?
So these are our whole grains. For this dish, I'm using kamut berries, which are very similar to a brown rice. They're just a little bit heartier. But if you can't find them or you prefer not to use them, you can use whatever your favorite whole grain is. So whether that's rice, wheat berries, just whatever you have.
And then what else do you put in?
So now we're moving on to probably two of my all-time favorite ingredients, and that is blue cheese and bacon.
And bacon.
Yes, and I love.
Can't go wrong with that.
No, and I love these guys both because they taste amazing, and because a little bit goes a long way, which is really nice when you're trying to keep this dish just a little bit lighter, and then also it's easier on your wallet too when you need to use less.
And then what do you have here to add in at the end?
So this is how we're going to tie it all together. We've got a little bit of good Wisconsin maple syrup here, and its sweetness is just going to offset the saltiness that we're getting from that bacon and blue cheese.
Okay.
And then a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and this is going to give us just the bite that we need to kind of tie all of these lovely, robust flavors together.
Show a shot of that.
Here we go.
It looks like, you know, something very elaborate, but as you can tell, it was very easy to make.
No, all of this just kind of cooked in the background while I was doing other things.
Very cool, Erin. Well, if you want to check out the Law Student's Wife's recipes, head to WKOW.com. We have a link to her blog there. And we'll be back with a look at your top stories plus your forecast right after this. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.